welcome to Frozen Bites. We're about ready to prepare our 2 meals for today. We're having fettuccine with mozzarella and provolone cheese topped with pepperoni. And then we're going to fix our chicken and broccoli panini. We're going to have a sauce and extra sauce. So when we get ready to serve it, we'll have extra sauce to pour on top of it. So I already have my ground beef in self-cooking. I got my panini noodles going, and in the back eye that you guys cannot see is my chicken. So I'll be back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I have my ground beef, ground chuck and sausage drained and still cooking. I have green peppers and onions in here, and I also have red pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of salt to give it some flavor. I don't really cook with a whole lot of sauce, so I just put a little bit in here this time. I also have my fettuccine noodles going, and I have my Alfredo sauce for the chicken and broccoli panini Alfredo. And as soon as I get all this cooked and ready to go, I'll show you how to serve it up in your dishes, or aluminum foil pans or whatever. And I'll be back. I have my sauce cooking right now. It's marinate on the stove top. That's my microwave going off. But I'll let you see that. It's just marinara sauce and red pepper. You know how you get green peppers and red peppers? Well, this is red pepper sauce. Then I put a little black pepper in here and a little garlic in here. Garlic powder. Oh, it's a garlic powder or garlic? Let me see. Let's see what this is. Yeah. Garlic powder is what I also put in here. I didn't put the meat in here yet because I wanted to take some of the sauce out. So when we do fix it for dinner, we can pour a little extra sauce on top of our baked fettuccine. So as of right now, it's looking good. Stop this microwave. And I also have my other sauce for our panini Alfredo. And I also didn't put the meat in this sauce because once again, I'm going to take some out and I'm going to put it in a container, so when it's time for us to eat it, we can just have extra sauce to pour over our food. My brother gave me that idea. They had came down and they tried my frozen bite meals. They were the first people that actually tried it besides my family. I told him, next time I have more sauce for you. Then he was like, why don't you just put some sauce on the side in a container and freeze it, so when you serve it, you will have extra sauce instead of making more sauce. I was like, good idea, brother, good idea. So that's what I'm going to do today once my sauce gets good and ready. And I'm almost done with everything. I just got to put it all together, like put my meat inside of my sauces, and then I'll be back and show you how to get it together to be put in the freezer. Alright, you guys, I'm ready to get our panini and chicken Alfredo with broccoli together. I have my sauce right here, which is ready. And I have my shredded chicken. Can you guys see that? I don't really put much in this chicken. I just put on some black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and some Mrs. Dash. I'm just going to put it in my pot right here. Oh, and of course I added some chicken broth back into it, which is the same chicken broth that the chicken was, made itself in the process of cooking. So I got that in the pot. I'm also going to put my sauce in the pot. Yes, we're going to mix all this up together. With all that good sauce in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'm not worrying about the sauce being too thick because it is going to go in the freezer. And when it's time for it to cook, well, not cook, when we put it in the oven, basically, to bake, because everything is already cooked. To bake or to heat up, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say bake. I'm going to say heat up. I'm going to say both. But, I got all that together. I'm going to put that pot in the sink. So I got my chicken, shredded chicken, and I have my Alfredo sauce in here. In my Alfredo sauce, I used a jar, but I also added 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup of milk, and 4 tablespoons, whatever it is. It was a half a stick of butter. That's what it is. Half a stick of real butter. And I did that to make more sauce. And there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it looks really weird in me looking at the camera and trying to show you guys. But yeah. I want to add the pasta in here. But I had already cooked the panini noodles. I went ahead and I put in the pan that we're going to use to actually store it in the freezer in. And I added some chicken broth, of course, to the noodles once they were cooked. So there we go. I got all the chicken and the noodles mixed in here with the sauce. I am not going to mix the broccoli within it. I am going to put it in the same container, but I'm not going to mix it up. So it's just going to be in the pan on the side. And that's it. In the pan and on the side. Alright. It's looking good, looking good. I'm going to keep mixing it in with everything so everything can be blended well, mixed well, even out. I have poured everything inside of my sauce, such as the sauce and the shredded chicken and the panini noodles. I mixed all of that up, and I actually put it in the pan with the broccoli, and you can see it on this side. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my baked fettuccine together. I already have my noodles and sauce in the pan, and I have a little bit of sauce in the pan that I'm going to prep it in. And I have my meat sauce right here that I'm going to mix within my noodles and plain marinara sauce. As you can see, I'm over here mixing my meat sauce with my fettuccine noodles. There we go. Get it all together. I'll put one more scoop in there. This was, not say was, it was about 6 pounds worth of meat. I had 3 pounds of ground chuck and 3 pounds of mild sausage. But I took some of it out because I knew I wasn't going to use all 6 pounds. But I went ahead and cooked all of it because I could be able to use it for something else, such as like tacos or something. Or I can make spaghetti the next time. So, anyhow, that is cooked. And there's no sauce in that ground beef that I took out to store. It's just plain ground, not plain ground beef, but you know, I didn't put any sauce in it. Of course, I put like green peppers and onions, a little bit of salt and pepper or whatever. Just a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. I really don't cook with too much salt because I don't need it. And my taste buds are really, really good now. Like, I can taste the salt in my food. So, I'm going to keep mixing all of this up until it's nice and coated really, really well with the meat sauce, the marinara sauce, and noodles. And once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan so we can have it to store in the freezer. Alright, I done put everything in the pan and I topped it with what it needs to be topped with. This is our baked fettuccine with pepperonis and provolone cheese. I have 2 layers. I laid the first layer down, then on top of that I put mozzarella and provolone cheese shredded. Then I put the second layer of meat, pasta, and sauce on here, and then I put provolone cheese and mozzarella cheese threaded. And then I had some provolone cheese slices that I got from the deli, and I just cut them in half and I just laid it up here. Then I topped it with some pepperonis, beef pepperoni, pork pepperoni, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call them, but they're not turkey pepperoni, that's for sure. Then we have our panini and chicken Alfredo with broccoli on the side. I did not mix the broccoli in with the panini and chicken Alfredo because a lot of people don't eat it mixed. They'll rather eat it separately. And I also sprinkled some black pepper on here, and then I put some mozzarella cheese on top. And that's it, you guys. We're going to wrap them up in some aluminum foil, probably double layer them. And we're going to label the day that we cooked it, the time that we cooked it, and what's in it, you know, as far as like what's in the container. And that's it. Then you just pop them in your freezer. Once they cool down, you give them about a good 2 hours or so to get a good temperature to actually put them in your freezer. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy these 2 easy, simple meals to make in one night, and then to serve later on when you are ready to feed your family after a long, busy day of work, long, busy day of travel, or long, busy day of just taking care of everybody in your